Muy buenas, gente, ¿cómo estáis? ¿Cómo vais? Espero que estéis llevando un muy buen día. Aquí estamos en otro capítulo más de Cabernet. Espero que estéis disfrutando de la serie. Si es así, por favor, dejadme un buen like y suscribirse, que es gratis, como siempre digo, y ayuda un montón. Así que sin más, vamos a darle a comenzar.
Should you want to talk more, my cabin's at the edge of the forest near the manor. You're welcome to stop by after I finish my daily duties for the Countess.
Thank you, Trophime. I'll see if my schedule allows. The smell is...
No sé a dónde vamos. Vale, si no tienes suficiente sangre para sobrevivir toda la noche, puedes cazar conejos en el bosque. Utiliza la impasibilidad para acercarte a ellos sin que detecten y obtendrás puntos de nihilismo.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Pues no me deja.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Vale, genial, pues no puedo pasar.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck. It's too...
Vale, que sí, que me entera, a la primera.
What? If I try to make... Looks like if I...
No voy a hacer lo de la cabaña. No puedo, ¿vale? Tiene que intentarlo. Porque es gastar un evento y a lo mejor tengo que gastar uno ahora para el doctor. El joyo del gato.
You're Faina's friend, aren't you? Maybe I should give you... Who do you look like most, huh?
Calabaza.
How about pumpkin? You, in that case, pleased to make your acquaintance, Pumpkin. You're a pretty one, aren't you, Pumpkin?
Me puedo tirar todo el día acariciando al gato,
What a sweetheart.
Te he visto. ¡Buah! Me acaba de dar... Bueno, me he dado cuenta antes cuando estaba en el pueblo que he dicho, ahí va, hay un fragmento arriba. Y lo del gato no me lo esperaba, que estuviera ahí. Espérate si no hay más. En más sitios, quiero decir. Míralo. Es que lo sabía. Es que en cuanto lo he visto en el pueblo y he visto otro en el hotel, he dicho, tiene que haber en más sitios, seguro. Mira, ya que hay otro. Y aún así me quedan bastantes,
The hussar's lost in thought. I don't think he's noticed me. Why don't I pay him back with a little scare?
Lisa! Ugh,
¿Serás?
Just thought I'd show you how well I've taken your lessons.
yes, you're very talented.
What are you doing up here? Seems an odd place to smoke.
I'm getting closer to the Lord, can't you see? Most of our
Sí,
kind
señor.
won't even look at a church. It's good for getting some peace. Or it normally is, anyway.
Some peace. Whatever from?
Life. Or unlife, however. I take it you don't smoke?
I'm not fond of the taste.
Good. Good.
Or you just don't want to share.
You caught me. I'm too
Soy demasiado
stingy.
tacaño.
How else am I meant to pass these endless nights?
Weren't you the one going on about how being a vampire makes you feel more alive?
The flying part is good, I'll grant you. Eternity, though? It can be stifling.
I see what you mean. It's somehow both freeing and limiting. And we're powerful, but we can't so much as enjoy the sun's warmth.
See, you get it. You play cards, Lisa?
A little.
Indulge me in a game?
I suppose I could.
Secrets.
Ooh, I'm in.
Such confidence.
Voy a perder, todos lo sabemos, ¿no?
Now, we'll start with an easy one, Are you seeing anyone?
Demasiado personal, ¿no?
No, I'm not.
Well, no shame in that. You've got a whole afterlife to find a special, or several, if you choose.
No, varias personas especiales.
Next
Me gusta
round,
tu idea. A ver, pero si estoy en 16.
And again.
Go on then.
How many people have you killed?
What?
Come on now, you can tell.
No one. I've seen plenty of deaths in my profession to do my best not to add to it.
Impressive.
You think so?
New vampires can get a little drunk on power. I can
Estoy borracha de
respect that
sangre.
kind of self-control. Next round.
Me parece-
A
el juego está
flawless
súper
victory
mañado.
for me. Oh, don't look so.
I guess that's true.
How about this then? Where?
A good doctor. I want to perfect my craft, improve it, help people. And I have as much time as I like to do it.
Bien pensado.
Simple, focused, achievable. Perhaps I should take up a hobby to master.
Medicine isn't a hobby.
Teasing, and that's that.
Fine by me. This will
Better luck next time, eh? And my time's about up. Gotta get back to work.
more errands for the Countess.
You know it.
What is it exactly you do for her anyway?
Así que no sé si prefiero saberlo.
Whatever she likes. That was the deal.
The deal? So you have a mark too?
Just like yours. His blood for my services to his family.
Slow down, slow down. His?
Oh, of course. You never met him. The late Count Orlov.
You can make a deal like that? Seems unfair.
It wasn't quite that bad. I negotiated pretty well for a dying guy, if I do say so myself. And here I am, the well-kept servant of a great vampire house. Don't answer that.
No
Thanks
respondas.
for company, Lisa. Come.
What a strange man. He's clearly unhappy, but even that feels like it's not quite the whole truth. Perhaps I'll ask him more about it next time.
No, no sabemos toda. No sabemos toda la historia. No sé si llegaremos a saberla.
Go away, you.
Dios, cómo odio que me digan fuera de aquí. Joder, lo de poder elegir las acciones me pone un poco de los nervios.
How nice of you to stop. Stop by any...
Ah, pensaba que me iba a decir algo del gato. Como lo hemos encontrado, digo, a lo mejor me dice algo. No me da tiempo ni a leer. Digo yo, me voy a aburrir, voy a tener tiempo de sobra.
Dr. Volkov?
How may I assist you?
I brought the hematology research you...
Ah, splendid. Thank you, Lisaveta. How is old Roman doing?
He seems well. Quite an amusing fellow.
Indeed. Don't know how I would ever get by without his foreign literature section. Was there anything else, my dear?
That's all, Doctor.
Very well.
No es esto lo que quiero leer lo que hemos comprado. Claro, quiero leerme esto.
Roman didn't lie. There's a lot of information here.
Los Naps son criaturas malvadas, vengativas y persistentes. Para protegerte a ti y a tus seres queridos de este mal necesitas un talismán. Un talismán cargado de amor tiene la capacidad de hacer que el espíritu se desvanezca. No sé entonces para qué comprar la mierda de pescado este. Y yo que quiero seguir. Pues hay dos opciones. O leo y me voy a dormir. Bueno, leo y me voy a dormir. El de la barca otro día. A ver. ¿Cómo ando? Es que solo te dejan 3. Eso está un poco mal hecho. Anda, mira, aquí está. ¡Ojo!
Too bad I can't see my reflection in... I wonder if I will...
Vale, voy a dejar este sin tocar, que es antes de volverme chunga.
I can't go out there like this. I'm not decent. I can't go out there like this.
Que vale, que me quiero... ¡No! Diplomacia ante todo. A ver, misiones. ¿Qué tengo para hoy? Hoy. Navidad del colega este, misiones. Explora la noche, ahí estamos. Vale, ahora iremos a hablar con ella. Otro día más tranquilo, vale. Pues si ya encontré al gato. Pero si es que no puedo completarla, no me dejan. Que me parece un mojón que te cagas.
What should I work?
Y lo de estudiar, lo de La mujer está, el tratamiento es que no sé cómo se hace.
What should I...
Marcharnos.
Greetings, Lisa.
Dr. Volkov. Well,
Nada, pasando.
I'd like to ask...
Y lo de los libros es que no sé dónde puede ser, ¿eh? Libros, lo del cuadro. O sea, me toca explorar el gato por toda la ciudad. Oh,
Hi, Faina.
Hello, dear. If you come by another time, though, I'll...
She fell asleep.
si la chupo no estaría bien visto, ¿verdad?
Best let her rest.
¿Por qué no me deja alimentarme? Pues estoy jodida. Estoy tan jodida como que no puedo bajar hacia abajo, ¿eh? Ahora. No sé por qué donde estaba ahí con la señora no me dejaba.
Best let her rest.
Es que me quedo pillada, ¿va? En serio, no me deja. No me jodas.
Best let her rest.
No. Se me ha quedado el juego bugueado, no. Ahora. Vueltecita tonta que hemos tenido que dar. ¿Qué haces esto aquí bebiendo?
Kirill, you beady-eyed scoundrel.
No need to get personal, Evgeny. It was a fair game.
Like hell it was, you I need it, don't you get it? My life.
Then why did you wager it?
Son of a bitch.
But like I already told you, I'm not without heart. I'm willing to play for it again whenever you're ready.
Ojo, ojo, ojo.
That scum. My book. That scum. My book.
What did you do to him?
Excuse
No ha hecho
me?
nada.
I did positively nothing. He got, who am I to reject a man a simple pleasure?
He's clearly not in the right state of mind.
He is a grown man and can make... Say, if you do want to help him out so much, would you care?
Fine.
Well, thank you.
What are we playing?
Why don't we just play 20... You just tell me when to...
A ver, como pierda me voy a enfadar, ¿eh? Y mucho. ¡Me cago! O sea, ¿pero qué mierda es esta? Pues ya me quedan 15. Esta la tengo más que perdida. Me voy a cagar en todo lo que se menea. Pero los sasés no valían 11. Yo ya no puedo pedir más. Además que no puedes pedir más de 5.
Damn it.
Sorry. Seems like I'm keeping... Look on the bright side. Unlucky at cards means lucky...
I don't believe this. You are a cheat.
Such hurtful words from such a beautiful...
Piénsalo así, dice, qué cabrón. Me la está liando, pollito. Vale. Lo he pillado. Este también parece un poco especial.
Are you all right?
Never better. You didn't...
That's what friends do.
Friends? Do you consider me a friend?
Joder, madre mía, cómo está aquí el amigo, ¿eh?
Didn't I tell you? I'm exclusively friends with people whom I get to walk home drunk.
You will be very popular living in these parts.
No puedo chupar la sangre.
Evgeny?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my father likes his drink too. He started when my brother and I...
Is that how you learn to take care of drunk people?
In a manner of speaking.
It must have been hard for you.
I try not to think about it.
I should apologize to Anastasia. She
No,
doesn't
la verdad que no.
deserve this.
How often does this happen?
Whenever I can't...
I see. I remember you mentioned a writer's block. How long has it been?
A while.
I sense it's not a good time to probe further. You must be in a lot of pain.
Why do you think that?
My father says that when he drinks, it helps dull the pain.
I feel dull. When I drink, it's to feel...
Esto es duro, ¿eh?
We're here.
Good. You sound a little...
I do...
You're most welcome.
Would you please come over?
And what would your wife think about
Anastasia, I'm sure she'd love to get to know you. Come anytime. If the lights are on, that means we're...
Thank you for the invitation, Evgeny.
That's great. Now...
I can help you with that. I'd love to teach that bastard a lesson.
You are the best. I'd hug you, but I don't want to...
Let's come up with a plan next time we meet.
Well, I'd better go inside and explain myself. Good night. I can't...
Good night, Evgeny.
Oh, and I'll make sure you hear that poem. I promise. If it's the last thing I do.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell. Anastasia?
Evening, Lisa. Isn't it a beautiful night?
Stunning. You must spend a lot of time out here.
Lately, I feel as if life is slipping through my fingers like sand, faster and faster every day. And there is no one to blame but myself. When I'm here, time itself seems to stop. So, yes.
Anastasia, are you all right? I've been meaning to ask. Back when you were fighting the kitchen fire, was that a swear word I heard from you?
Being married to a man like Evgeny will do that to you.
You're not so prim and proper after all.
I suppose I'm not, really. About that moment, Lisa, may I confess something to you?
Of course.
I told you a lie earlier, and it's been bothering me. Before the fire started, I never actually left the kitchen.
Oh, well, that's not nearly as scandalous of a lie as I expected.
I suppose not. But it still didn't feel right to lie to my friend.
A friend? But what happened then, if you don't mind me asking?
It's rather embarrassing. Do you promise not to laugh?
I will absolutely not make such a promise.
I was sitting by the window and listening to a bird song outside.
Joder, pensaba que iba a ser peor.
So beautiful that I started to compose a piece in my head. And before I knew it, I had a whole bird orchestra playing a concert.
That's adorable.
Isn't it? So you can see why I let dinner burn. How could I tear myself away from that?
Do you often compose animal music in your head?
Animals? No. But music? Yes. Quite often. It was my dream to be a composer, to write and play music all across the country. And
So?
My family. My womanhood.
Ojo.
And Evgeny.
I see. Do you not still dream of living that life?
Of course I do. I just described a bird orchestra to you. But it's not meant to be. And I've come to terms with it.
Oh, qué triste.
Anastasia, listen.
Yes?
Lord knows you're going through a rough time, but this too shall pass. You are too talented to abandon your dream just like that. I want you to promise me that you will pursue it. You owe it to the world, to me, and most importantly, to your...
All right, I promise. But I'm only doing it because you begged.
And whenever you feel like you do tonight, I'll be there to comfort you.
Vale, ya necesito comer.
Thank you, Lisa. That means the world. You've been such a comfort to me tonight. I wish the night didn't have to end, but it's getting late. I'm afraid I have to go to bed. Tomorrow will be a difficult day.
Sweet dreams.
Good night.
I should probably give Anastasia some...
Ver, ¿me la puedo comer? Eso es que sí quiero entender, ¿no?
And the light will await you and me. Await you and
Solo será un poco, lo prometo. Es que estoy jodida de sangre, no sé qué ha pasado. Pero no sé por qué dice que se ha deteriorado si no se entera. No debería de ser así.
Her eyes, her legs, her... No, this is all rubbish. Utter... It's this blasted journal. How can I concentrate on poetry when I constantly have to worry about tearing the damn paper?
Hijo, que casi me das.
Are you all right? I swear to God I didn't mean that.
I know. Don't worry. Happens to the best of us. So, what did the poor book do to you to deserve such a battery?
It's just the pages in it, you know, dreadfully unfit for writing, and... It's not about the book, really.
I sort of figured that.
Remember I mentioned my writer's block? I may have...
How long has it really been?
I haven't admitted this to many people, but I imagine it might feel good to get it off my chest. It's been over a year since I wrote anything half decent.
That's not insignificant.
Indeed. I'm broke, and I have no idea when I'll manage to write anything worth a coin.
Yo os he robado unas cuantas monedas.
Are you and Anastasia getting by?
That's very generous of you, but I couldn't possibly accept. And besides, it wouldn't help for long. I need to find my muse again and publish something new. It can't happen soon enough.
There must be something we can do about all this.
Remember that journal I lost to Kirill? I must win it back before he sells it.
Win it?
That's the only way I see. Somebody told me he even already has a buyer and has a meeting lined up in a week. I'd simply buy it back, but Kirill's asking price is astronomical. I know he's doing it on purpose to get...
What's so important about that journal anyway?
Well, there was this poem that started to take shape in my mind, and I had a feeling...
¿Y no lo tienes?
You know, that feeling when you know that something you're writing might be incredible.
Not with writing per se, but it's probably not unlike the satisfaction I get when someone I've been treating feels better. It makes me glow inside when you see the relief on their face.
That is exactly what I mean. Point is, I think it might be something that would get me back on track. I was too drunk to remember it, and now it's gone. I must win it
Estaba
back.
borracho y no se acuerda.
That makes sense, but is there any other reason why it means so much to you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Could it be that you've written there about Ksenia?
What? How do you know about her?
I can't say who it is, but someone at the salon told me the other night before they left town.
Unbelievable! I'm such a fool. I don't remember telling anyone. I must have let it slip when I was drunk.
Si es que no puede beber tanto,
Don't
colega.
worry. I know for a fact that they won't tell this to anybody else.
I suppose that's reassuring, all considering. That's the thing. There's nothing to tell. Yes, she loved the fallow field and sent me. It was so well written, effortless, funny. I couldn't help but write back, and we started a sort of correspondence.
Have you seen her?
Only on a picture card she sent me. I'd never meet her without Anastasia knowing. And we haven't even discussed anything remotely romantic, I swear.
But
when I write her, I feel this connection, something I haven't felt since I started my old book. Inspiration, excitement, dare I say,
Joder,
worst
qué
of
duro.
all, I might have left her picture inside the cover.
oh no.
Oh.
My thoughts exactly.
All right. Let me look into this a little more. I'll let you know what I find out, and we'll figure out how to get your journal back.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Pues vale. No sé qué decir al respecto. Que solo me puedo alimentar de 2. De 3. Y lo de los conejos no sé cómo hacerlo. A ver, el jodido gato. Las hojas del libro no sé dónde están. Imagino que en las zonas en las que no he podido entrar. Hoy de libro, de cuadro. Turu.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Pues es que no sé cómo hacerlo. No tengo ni idea. Voy a ir a hablar con el otro coleguita. Y a ver si no me baja mucho.
Apologies.
Ay, no, es que me gasta un tiempo. Y ahora mismo, de momento, no voy muy sobrada. ¿Qué hace esta? Creo que lo de haberme emborrachado ha sido una cagada. Me voy a arrepentir. Espérate si no muero.
Booze here smells just like surgical spirit.
Pues sí que tiene que ser fuerte. Ay, ¿no me deja hablar con él? No me deja. Vale. O sea que, y para conseguir dinero me obligan entonces a robar. Creo que voy más rápido con murciélago. Vamos. Ahora buscamos al gatete.
Get away from me.
A mí no me hables así, ¿eh? Que la tenemos. A ver.
What's Elisa doing here? I should just watch and wait for... A secret hideout? Let's see. What's all this? And what's that smell?
Who's there?
Oh no.
How did you find this place?
Hemos liado, pollito, ¿a que sí?
I followed you.
You... what?
Well, not the whole way, but I saw you by the...
But not to the island.
No, that was a coincidence.
Well then.
I suppose I won't have to kill you. You may as well make yourself comfortable.
O sea, si te llego a seguir hasta la isla, sí. Pero si te sigo solo desde la cabaña, no.
I suppose I should welcome you to my little boutique. Boutique? It's called Hookah. Something a little different from the usual fare around. Finally, somewhere to spend the evening that isn't that dreadful vodka bar or Arbon's. No offense to her, but I tire of the same old company.
You run this place?
Naturally.
Por supuesto.
Would you care to try some?
I'd better not. It seems a little too close to smoking.
Suit yourself. At least make yourself comfortable.
The smell is intoxicating.
Una cachimba.
But
¿Qué se están fumando?
the fabric of the seat seems durable, but feels silky.
Mira, un trozo de cuadro.
The smell is intoxicating.
Ahora voy a hablar contigo, espérate. Prioridades.
Ooh, this feels incredibly comfortable. Ooh, this feels
No, habla con ella.
Listen, the Countess doesn't know about this place, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Do you understand?
Lo entiendo, lo entiendo.
Yes, of course. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you.
Tener que matarte. ¿Pero por qué? Qué gratuito.
Yes,
Sí.
Of course. Mother has been particularly restrictive of my actions recently. I just
Tu madre es la
wanted
condesa.
some- and the extra income doesn't hurt either.
Wait,
Yes? Oh, you didn't know. I mean the Countess. She sired me and took me in as her daughter.
Madre mía, qué culebrón.
does that make Dr. Volkov my father?
I doubt it. My relationship with the Countess is somewhat
So the Countess doesn't know that you're doing this.
precisely. You see why this needs to stay underground, so to speak. But enough of me. How are you, Lizaveta? Enjoy.
It's interesting, I suppose.
Oh? You must tell me your secrets. Or perhaps it's just that you're still young.
Well, I suppose it's the people. Well,
Anyone in particular? Anyone
the Hussar. What's so funny?
Se ha rido de nosotras.
Forgive me.
Huh?
How?
A ver.
He may seem like a womanizer, but his heart was captured long ago. And
Oh.
believe me, I have seen a lot of women try to change him.
Oh, okay. I'll, keep that in mind.
As entertaining a diversion as this was, I suppose I should attend to my duty. You should come again, though. It's difficult to find a decent conversation partner these days. The vampires are so stagnant, and the humans too
You mean,
Petya. Yeah.
I'm sorry the ritual didn't work. Really.
Nothing to be done now. That's necromancy for you. Fickle and temperamental. But that's what I hope it's a little less unpredictable for my next attempt. at
¿Cómo?
least.
Ritual nigromancia, no me acuerdo yo de
You're
esto.
going to try to bring someone else back?
No, I've had enough of that. You could say I'm aiming for something.
Es lo de la
more
tienda, lo del libro, que como no lo hemos visto antes.
Which is...
I want to see the sunrise.
You... what? But isn't that fatal?
Usually, yes. But that's where necromancy comes in. There should be some form of protection spell that will permit me. It's only in the theory stages for now. But I may... Well, what do you...
Parece increíble.
Possibilities are incredible. If you could do that for a surgery.
Your mind goes to the strangest places. If all goes smoothly, perhaps... Enough. I'll be here all night at this.
Hombre, nos podemos ir a toda la noche, no tengo prisa, ¿eh?
Or don't. Good night.
Vaya chiringuito que tiene aquí montado la amiga.
The sunrise, huh? Elisa certainly is.
¡Ojo! ¿Cómo?
I love listening to water. Nature makes the best music sometimes. I haven't seen this girl around town before. How
Creo que está muerta.
lovely night, isn't it? Those eyes. Did it suddenly get...
Brave to come here alone at night.
I could say the same to you.
You could. The moon shines her light upon all matter of strangeness here, strange creatures and stranger deeds.
I don't believe I've seen you before.
Nor I you.
Do you live out here?
No.
Oh. Do...
No.
Where do you live then?
No.
En el más allá.
My name's Lisa, by the way.
Has it done you much good?
¿El qué?
I don't know. Oh.
It got washed away.
¿El qué?
Oh.
The lake washes away all sort of things. Names and love and blood.
Ojo.
In the end, it all dissolves into the... I tire of speaking. An instrument unplayed falls out of tune. But even so, this duet was not unpleasant, little bat. Your kind rarely sings so sweet.
Little bat?
Come again, Lisa. I'll be waiting.
¡Es una sirena!
What was that? Come again, she said.
El bicho que nos quiere comer, pues todo bien. Pues ya volveremos, amiga mía. Todo correcto. Oye, la cabaña de esto, ¿dónde estaba? Murcielaguito dice, me ha hecho gracia. A ver si puedo volver. Que esa es otra. Vale, sí. Digamos que el ir y volver te cuenta una acción.
Evening.
Y no sé cómo alimentarme de los conejos. Porque tengo un problema. No me puedo estar alimentando siempre de los mismos. Es que no tengo más humanos con los que relacionarme. ¿Y el gato no sé dónde está? Lo seguiremos buscando. tenía que intentarlo. Y del doctor no tenemos más cosas. No sé por qué presiento que me va a tocar un final de estos pochos.
Too bad I can't see my reflect. I wonder if I can't go out there like...
Hostia.
Hello, Lisa.
Dr. Volkov?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it's a good time to hear the rest of your story.
I suppose it's as good a time as any.
So, what happened after you turned?
I didn't know back then what I'd become. There was no one to explain it to me. Thank goodness my infant daughter, Sophia, was with her grandparents that night and avoided our fate, so I tried to go back to life as usual, albeit without. I was naive enough in the early years to believe that I could live a normal life with my... I hired a wet nurse, locked myself in my room for research during the day, and continued to see patients at night. And for the first decade or so, everything seemed to go according to plan. I learned what I was by trial and error, and allowed myself to feed on the humans that entrusted me with their care. Bleeding a patient is a lot easier when you have fangs.
And after that?
Time happened, dear. She aged. By the time Sophia was 16, it was starting to become quite obvious that I laughed it off when people mentioned it, but deep down, I knew I wouldn't be able to do it forever. And then they came.
You mean the Countess?
If it wasn't for her, it would have been someone else, but higher society. They finally found out about my condition and came to collect my debts.
Mis deudas.
Knowing what I do now, honestly, I'm surprised it took them so long to find me. They spared my life in exchange for my continued research for vampire kind.
Menos hijos de puta, ¿no?
As for Sophia, I had to abandon her for her own protection. They wouldn't keep her alive if she knew their secrets.
Ah, vale.
And so, I disappeared. Made it look...
Qué horror, no podría haberlo hecho como puedes hacerlo.
I don't think I could have done that.
It nearly killed me.
So, you never saw her again?
If you don't mind, I should get back to my work. We can talk again some other...
I understand. Thank you. Till next time.
Mm-hmm.
Vale.
I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as... I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as humans.
Ah, vale, sí.
What should I wear? Cleaning the beakers. Not the most glamorous. There. Much better.
Me da muy poco dinero, ¿eh? Con las monedas que me gasto, ya te digo yo que no tengo ni para comprarme unas medias.
So,
Oh, that's right. I'm doing one of my house calls for a regular patient. You see, she has hemochromatosis, which means...
Excess of iron in the blood, right?
Ha! Precisely. The patient often experiences pain. There isn't a known cure, I'm afraid, but there is something.
You want us to feed on her to lower her iron level?
Indeed I do. I figured I can let you do the bleeding this time.
Is drinking blood from someone with hemochromatosis safe?
Va a estar rica, rica, rica.
Why not? You can't be harmed by disease. If anything, it might be more filling because of the iron. It might taste a little funny, but as they say, there's no accounting for taste.
Sobre gustos no hay nada escrito.
But enough dilly-dallying. We should get... She can be a terribly grumpy patient if her pain isn't managed in time.
Lead on then, Doctor.
Good old Nicolina, always leaving her key in the same spot. After you.
How do I get inside?
Oh, right. Nicolina, it's Dr. Volt.
Ah, Doctor, you ought to let yourself in. My joints are aching worse than a boil on a donkey's...
You should know that I've brought my assistant today. May she come in?
She? Well, all right. Well, what use is she out there? Come on.
Come then, Lisa. You've heard our patient. She shouldn't...
Much better.
Hala, venga, topa dentro. Sin ningún miramiento. ¿Para qué? Ah, no, no me controlo.
Nicolina, how are you feeling today?
What do you think, Doctor? Like shit, and that's why you're here, isn't it? And she's your assistant, eh? Tell me, girl, what does a woman know of medicine?
Hola.
I see our patient takes some issue with my...
And she won't be the last. However, right now, above all else, she needs our help. Consider your oath as a...
Te voy a dejar seca.
You're right.
Hey, what's taking so long? If this is so hard, I don't know how you'll have...
Soy así de encantadora. Ay, no puedo.
After my initial studies at the academy, I've been training under Dr. Volkov. So, if you trust and respect his judgment, then you'll do the same for me.
Oh,
Ojo.
Fancy broad, aren't you?
She's a bright one, Nicolina. Given more time and opportunity, she could put most of my...
La mayoría de mis colegas.
If you say so.
Now then, let's not delay the treatment any longer. I'm going to let Lisa here take the lead. Lisa, come take the leeches.
Guiño, guiño.
Right. This is pretty simple. Just enchant her and pretend to apply some leeches to her neck. Then, drink your fill of blood. Just remember, not to take too...
Of course, Doctor.
¿Pero se va a dejar? Ah, pues sí que se ha dejado. Iba a decir, no deberíamos... Digo, no tengo ninguna relación aquí con esta señora. Vale, no me tengo que pasar, ¿eh? Vale. Suelta.
Good work, Lisa. That's enough. She should be feeling a little brighter now when she comes around. Tell me, how did you feel during that?
Como alimentarse de cualquier otro humano, no quería beber su sangre, solo quería ayudar a la paciente.
I just wanted to assist the patient. She was in pain and I was here to help.
Nada de solo querer alimentarnos.
If maybe not the most practical. Listen, Lisa, I suppose it's about time I share with you the full extent of my research. You see, when a vampire overindulges on blood, it
Sí, ya lo sé, menudo mareo.
of power. The power the likes of which can't be achieved in any other way.
Menudo subidón.
But it does come with a cost. Each time the
Hasta
bloodlust
que
grows
se nos va, ¿no?
Until one goes feral.
Precisely. It turns our kind into exactly the kind of monsters that human tales make us out to be. Vampires like this live in squalor and care only for their next feed.
No es tan mala vida, ¿eh?
It was a creature like this that killed my wife and stole my life.
No tienes remordimientos.
Can something even be done about this?
I believe so, yes. In theory, it may be possible to separate the addictive element from the blood, leaving it simply
Que la
as a
leoparda.
source of nourishment. Unfortunately, research like this takes the kind of time and resource that I simply didn't have. That is until Countess Orlova presented me with an offer. I believe so. Unfortunate, that is until...
It sounds like a terrible
Indeed. I've sought a way to put an end to this.
The Countess made a deal with you? Why do I feel like there's a catch?
Siempre el gato encerrado. A mí me parece a mí que la condesa...
That's because there is one. As you can imagine, she has no real interest in remedying the bloodlust.
So why would she approach you in the first place?
Well, in separating the addictive elements, I should also be able to distill the parts that give us power. That means she can create a consumable that temporarily boosts one's strength and abilities without any side effects. In return, I was allowed to continue my work and provided with everything I need. Funding to purchase lab equipment, as well as other expenses, and, well...
Lo que yo no entiendo es que si nos convirtió... Que tiene que ver aparecer en la casa de la condesa y que la condesa meta mano.
So, that's why she allowed you to turn me. The reason why I'm here.
In a sense, yeah.
No estoy nada agradecida.
Don't quite know how to feel about all this. That's a lot to
I understand. All I wanted you to know right now is that I trust you, and it would be an honor if you chose to help me fulfill my vision.
Thank you for believing in me, Doctor. I'll certainly consider it.
That looks like all the time we have. You should get going. I'll stay here and make sure Nicolina is feeling better.
Could you just give me one more moment with her while she is enchanted? She could use a whisper to improve her manners, don't you think?
Lisa, I have to put my foot down here. Feeding...
I suppose.
Mierda, quiero devolvernos a comer. No era mi intención. Pensaba que era con él para poder hablar. Te he visto. No porque quisiera alimentarme, no tengo intención. Bueno, ha sido una cagada. Se aprende de la experiencia. Me va a salir un final de lo más desastroso posible, lo estoy viendo. Tío, ¿y el gato dónde está? Bueno, ahora mismo no me interesa comer. Ya hablaremos. Ahora mismo estoy gordita. Nos hemos puesto hasta arriba. Esto ya lo he hecho. Vale, esto podemos hacerlo bien. El gato no sé dónde está. Esto ya lo haremos. Bueno, este sello. Vale, ahora vamos a hablar con él. Y esto está fallido. Esto ya lo hemos hecho, no puedo hacer nada. Y esto no sé por qué. Es que no sé cómo llegar al cobertizo. Pensaba que podía llegar de alguna manera. Ahora lo vemos. Es que no sé si gastarme el dinero en vestidos. Me da miedo cagarla de forma estrepitosa.
Lisa, what a pleasant surprise. I thought I might...
I don't scare quite that easily these days.
Speaking like an old woman already, hmm? You needn't...
No tengas tanta prisa para hacerte mayor.
I'm hardly a child.
Not for a human, no. After your first century, you'll start seeing things somewhat differently. The answer's 2, by the way.
Huh?
2 centuries. That's how old I am.
2 siglos, más o menos.
I wasn't going to.
No, but you wanted to. And I don't often get a chance to talk about myself in my profession. It's quite refreshing, actually.
Well,
¿Quién te conservas, para tener 2 siglos?
Ask away. No promises I'll reveal all, though.
Why are you here? In this town, I mean. It seems like an odd place to set up a literary salon of all things.
Ah, that is a question with a somewhat complicated answer.
Complicated or not, I'd love to hear about it. That is...
very well. Don't say...
Venga, va, cuéntame.
I received this several months ago. Enclosed with it was this one specific. Go on and read it.
¿Por qué nos metemos en todos estos líos? Tú que buscas descubrir la verdad de esta noche. Comienza donde reposa el águila que vuela en la oscuridad. Allí encontrarás lo que te guiará. La cabeza descansa sobre la tumba del bosque. El corazón late donde 2 yacen solos. Los pies aún caminan bajo la mirada de Dios. Síguelos hasta su descanso eterno y completa la verdad alada. Pues como esto sea aquí un trabalenguas o un rompecabezas, más bien un rompecabezas, vamos mal, ya te aviso.
That's not a letter at all.
Precisely.
Was there anything else with it?
Indeed. There was one other slip of paper with a date.
Then, the truth of that night.
La verdad de esa noche.
I have never known my sire. They fled the scene while I was still unconscious. I almost burned alive that morning, not realizing I could no longer walk in daylight.
How did you even manage to survive?
Ingenuity, instinct, trial and error to some degree, and I did eventually find others of our kind. I learned that it's considered quite irresponsible to turn someone without staying with them. That was a comfort.
I'm so sorry, Arben. That's terrible.
Yes it was. But I survived and eventually found others of our kind. I've traveled all over the world, drunk deeply of its riches. I'd almost managed to forget the matter of my wayward sire completely when, well, just rude, really. I'd almost finished accepting that I'd never know. As for the riddle itself, I narrowed the first part down to this town.
I don't get it at all. How did you know it meant this town?
First, I tried towns with eagle in the name, but that was a dead end. Then I thought, the eagle-less might be a person. The name Orlov, as it happens, I took night flying to mean this Orlova would be a vampire. Et voila, Countess Orlova who roosts by this town.
That sounds...
Qué complicado, dice.
Indeed, but I do happen to enjoy a good
Pues todo tuyo.
puzzle. But that is, sadly, where I paused my search. Between the salon and the Cabernet, I haven't given the rest much thought. I'd like to, but...
What if I tried to solve it?
Well, that'd be very sweet of you, lovely, but don't go out of your way. If whoever it is really wanted to see me, they could have spoken plainly. Honestly. Here, take the silly thing. Let me know if you have any luck.
No tengo ni idea.
Arbin covers it well, but it really seems to be bothering her.
Un acertijo de Arban compartió con Liza para ayudarla a encontrar a su progenitor. Arban disimula bien, pero es evidente que le molesta. No pierdo nada por intentar resolver este misterio.
Although, that might be easier said than done.
Como no me digan una chuleta...
Lisa, we meet again.
I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm here on business, I'm afraid. No time to enjoy the collection.
Business?
Not with Arbin. I'm on an errand, again.
Otra vez.
Alisa's really keeping me on my toes. Speaking of, I don't suppose you've seen her, have you?
Can't say I have.
Ugh, where the hell'd she go? This town's not that big.
Yo sí sé dónde está, pero me voy a hacer la despistada.
Are you her babysitter?
Essentially. She keeps disappearing, and the Countess isn't pleased that her daughter is so often away from the manor.
You lost her?
More like she sneaks away from the manor without permission, which she's been doing more and more. Hence the Countess sending me after that daughter of hers. Finding a young lady who doesn't want to be found is difficult enough without her turning invisible. What I really need to find out is where she has been hiding.
I'll keep an eye out. No promises.
Appreciate it. Finding her hiding spot will certainly save me from a few of the endless headaches she...
Pues ya sabemos dónde está. Jodía. A ver, no voy a decir nada porque le hemos prometido que no... Pero que vamos. Este no sé dónde es. Esto no lo consigo. Esto lo podemos... Ahora, hoy no. Bueno, a lo mejor sí. Esto está fallido. No sé por qué no se me va. Una cucharita de miel. Yo qué sé. Tenemos que hacer esto. Ahora eso ya lo iremos haciendo. El gato no sé dónde está. Encuentra la cabeza del acertijo, el corazón y los pies. Ya verás tú. Esto va a ser divertido. Esto, si ya está completado, debería de tacharse. Porque al final tengo tantas que no sé, me estoy liando. El bloque del escritor. Y lo de la cabaña es que no sé dónde es.
The community board. Politics,
Vale, esto no es nada no es nada nuevo. Tú eres nuevo.
Could you take me to the mansion, please?
Sure thing, ma'am.
No.
Good girl, Marta.
Yo no puedo ir volando a la cabaña de nuestro coleguita. Es que no quiero gastar, es que no sé si puedo hacer... A ver el gato. Seguro que está en algún tejado el gato, segurísimo. ¿En cuál? Pues vete tú a saber. Joder, podría ser más fácil encontrar al gato, ¿eh? Vale, a ver si me dejan hablar ahora.
What can I do you for?
Vale. Vi al grande. Vi al 7. Vi al mediano. Y vi al pequeño. Perdón, que pueden vender hasta 10. Y nos cuesta 2 monedas cada vial, entiendo. De momento, nada.
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
De momento, ni fu ni fa.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I do for you?
Robarme el dinero.
Ah, my favorite.
Let's not beat around the bush. You took advantage of Evgeny and stole his journal. I want it back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. The journal is in a safe place, and a week from now it will be in the even safer hands of a wealthy art collector.
Uah, la que va a salir bollito.
You already managed to make a deal with somebody?
Where there is a product, there is always a customer. You just need to know where to look. I consider finding both of them my special talent.
You really are shameless, aren't you?
Lisa, I am simply a businessman. And as a good businessman, I always take a meeting. Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps even leave it to a game of chance?
I know there's no point in playing with you. You'll cheat anyway.
Las trampas de un modo u otro.
I am offended, Lisa. Hurt, even.
No. Me hiciste trampas. A mí me la liaste la otra vez.
I simply can't stay mad at you for long.
Porque tengo unos ojos espectaculares.
If you won't play for it, what do you suggest instead? Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps...
Fine, I'll bite. How much will it cost to buy the book from you?
I did get quite a good price for it already. And it could hurt my reputation as a salesman. But I like you, Lisa, I really do. And just for you...
No tengo ese dinero y no lo voy a conseguir. Pues...
500?
Es imposible.
Are you completely insane?
Oh, is that too much for you? Oh, you must not be much of a reader, dear.
No es que me guste o me deje de gustar, es que no tengo ese dinero.
And personal notes from a recent poetic sensation are worth a lot of money to the right customer.
I don't think we'll manage to find a common language here.
Suit yourself. But remember, the offer stands for another week. After that, it's out of my hands. Both literally...
He's clearly cheating somehow. I bet someone here is familiar with Kirill's schemes. Maybe if I can convince a barkeep to share a secret or two.
What are you having?
What's your name?
What's it?
Just wondering.
This is a place for drinking, honey. Not one.
Se viene a ver, no a pensar.
Care to join me in a vodka shot? My treat.
Thanks. I'd like that. It's been a day.
To your health.
Cheers. Hey,
no.
What are you doing?
Sorry, just a bit clumsy. Perhaps I had a few too many already. Care to join me in a vodka?
Thanks.
To your health.
Cheers.
What's your name?
I'm Iskra. What's yours?
Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Same.
Me tira el chupito por encima.
Doesn't happen often.
So... hard day?
Same day every day, really. The pay is shit. Customers are pigs. No offense.
None taken.
I'm so exhausted after working all night that I drop dead as soon as I reach my bed. And then it's time to go back here again. I'm starting to forget what daylight looks like.
Ella tampoco.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
I thought you'd understand.
So... how about another shot?
Hey, why the hell not?
So... people gamble here, don't they? I'm a fan of cards myself.
Uy, qué cara ha
Suit
puesto.
yourself. If I were you, I'd avoid playing with Kirill.
Why's that?
Let's just say he ends up winning more often than others.
Is that so? How does he manage that?
I really can't say more, and what you already heard, you didn't hear from me, alright?
Of course. Mum's the word. She definitely knows the way Kirill's cheating. Maybe it's time to have a little chat somewhere more private. So... hard...
Same day every... I'm so exhausted, I'm starting to forget.
Trust me.
I thought you...
Joder, me va a salir caro, tío, sacar la información. Jesús bendito, lo que bebe aquí la gente.
Hey.
Yo es que no quiero tampoco pasarme con la bebida.
You know, as much as I like this place, the choice of drinks could use some...
No arguments here.
I'm actually somewhat of a mixologist myself. I bet if I had a look at what you have stored, I could make a nice cocktail for us both.
Uy, qué sutil.
Sounds intriguing. What the hell? Let's do it. Follow me to the back room. We keep all the fresh produce there. Just don't let Kirill see you.
No problem.
No problem. ¡Ojo!
Well, here it all is. Clean glasses, hard liquors, mixers, fruit. Can't wait to see what you're going to make.
Debes son sacar información. Eso es lo que voy a hacer.
And the light will await you.
Me sabe hasta mal,
Await you and me.
¿Y ahora qué? Vale.
Here's what I'd like you to tell me, Iskra.
Esto es lo que me gustaría que me dijeras.
You will tell me exactly how Kirill cheats.
He uses a marked deck and always knows the next card by the tiny dots on the sleeve. He only deals winning cards to himself and only lets the player win when he needs to prove he is playing fairly.
Oh, that crafty bastard. Thank you, Iskra. I should go back and tell Evgeny before Kirill sells the journal. Most of the labels are handwritten. Are they producing the liquor themselves? I'm not even going to bother asking about them.
No preguntes. Licencia o no.
Anyone who orders food around here must be out of their mind.
Pues anda que no tiene mierda la trastienda.
Greetings. Come again.
Espera, voy a hacer algo por si acaso.
How can I be of service? Here's your order.
Por si acaso.
Nice evening, isn't it?
Ay, que te robo. ¿Dónde estará el tío del gato? No lo entiendo. Qué desesperación. Es que saber dónde está. Pensaba que podría estar en alguna casa, pero no lo veo.
¡Oh!
Os estoy viendo.
Good to see you again. So good to...
Yo entro aquí como si esto fuera mi casa. No llamo, no di explicaciones, me subo arriba, voy a hablar con tu marido sin darte ninguna explicación. Madre mía, el careto que tiene esto. Increíble. Buah, está bastante tocado.
Look, Kirill is cheating. I know that.
I knew it. My hand was a sure thing. That's why I thought it was safe to bet the book. No way he could have beaten me fairly.
Not the lesson you should learn from this, really. But that's not the point right now. I know how he's doing it, and I think we can outsmart him. His deck is marked. I'll teach you how to read the card backs, so you know what's next.
That's great, but if we play 21 and he doesn't deal me the winning cards, it won't be enough to know what's next.
I know what kind of cards he uses. I'll just buy a fresh deck with identical backs and mark them the same way. If you give me the signal for which card you need, I should be able to swap it with one of yours and switch them back later.
That's...
¿Cómo?
But how are you going to do it without Kirill noticing?
Let me worry about that.
All right. If you're certain we can pull that off, that's good enough for me. I'm in. I can't tell you how grateful I am. How can I ever repay you?
Just don't do stupid things like that again. Besides, you still owe me a poem, remember?
Of course. I promise it will be worth it.
It better be.
Me estáis tangando el dinero, ¿eh? Me vais a llevar por el camino de la amargura. Yo aquí le estoy pagando la baraja y a la mujer le robo...
Looks like Anastasia was working really hard on those. Until she wasn't.
Casi gano puntos de experiencia. Es que se ganan súper pocos puntos de experiencia. Es increíble. Y es que lo del doctor son 5 informes y es un cuarto cada informe. O sea que si solo me dedicase a eso serían 2 días. Vamos, que vamos a toda pastilla con el murciélago. No. Por favor, que no creas el juego. Ahora, no sé qué le ha pasado. Creo que se me da el ratón. Y lo del acertijo es que no sé.
Anything particular you're looking for?
Pues menos mal que les he robado. Así de claro.
Good choice.
No me arrepiento. Vale. Esto no sé cómo va. ¿Dónde estará el gato? No tengo ni idea. Ya las he comprado. Es que no sé dónde está el cobertizo, es que no me acuerdo dónde era. Sé que era donde la mansión, pero es que me implica gastar un evento. Y no sé si me interesa. Si verás tú cómo la lío.
Hi there.
Claro, es que no sabemos ir porque tenemos los ojos vendados.
I'm ready to go back to town.
No.
Get inside the carriage, ma'am. Shouldn't take long.
No me jodas. Míralo, es que lo sabía. Digo, a lo mejor el gato también está por aquí. Y lo de los conejitos todavía no sé cómo va, ¿eh? Que no es que me quiera alimentar de ellos, ni mucho menos, pero... Ah, que todo esto es agua. No es agua.
Trofim's not home. I do have that open invitation. I could go in if I want. What's he gonna do about it anyway?
Pues entra. Tenemos invitación.
So this is where Trofim lives. It's bare bones. Just the essentials a person needs. Some of Trofim's catches, I imagine. Looks like he's also drying some herbs alongside them. Perhaps he knows a little more about cooking than I'd have given him credit for. A different kind of trophy. Why does he leave bottles lying around? Is he planning on using them for something?
Digo, a lo mejor no preguntar. A lo mejor es que ya no le importan.
A different kind of trophy. Why does he leave bottles lying? Or does he just not?
Joder, qué susto.
My lady, what are you doing here?
Ay, mierda.
Didn't you invite me?
But I didn't expect you to walk into my home without me. I'm sorry, I'm just surprised.
You're right. It was rude of me. Please forgive me.
Menos mal.
It's all right, my lady. In any case, I'm glad. Can I get you something?
Do you have anything that I might like?
Dame un té.
Only vodka? Normally,
Pues solo té.
I don't have much left to share with guests, but lately I haven't wanted to drink as much. Perhaps your presence is comfort enough. Would you like some?
I think just your company will do for now.
Please, take a sip.
Pensaba que iba a haber algún trozo más de cuadro.
It's good to see you again. I didn't really expect you to take me up on my offer to visit.
I like our chats, Trofim. You're good company.
You're too kind. I know this place isn't much, but it's more than my family or I ever had growing up. In fact, I was raised in a shack half this size, with over a dozen brothers
Pero si
and
te crees que estás criado en un sitio mucho mejor.
We had to work the estate fields, even at a young age, come rain or snow. Luckily, my father saw I was good at fishing, so that's where I made my keep.
Your childhood doesn't sound like an easy one.
It was simply the life of a serf. Even now, when serfdom is no more, I sometimes wonder if anything... Still, if my parents could see this cabin, they'd never believe I live here. And on my own, no less.
They'd be proud?
Maybe. But they'd also think I should consider myself lucky as is. And maybe I should. But I feel like I should be getting some reward for my troubles, no? Though, I was meant to get a much bigger reward than this.
A wife?
What? Goodness, no. I'm not really interested in that.
At all?
There may have been a time. But no, not anymore. When I discovered what the Countess really was, I was scared, of course.
Ojo.
But soon I realized that I wanted nothing more than to become one of you.
O sea, que sí que sabe lo que somos.
I saw it as a way out of my old life. A way to finally not serve anyone but me.
Bueno, nosotros iremos a la condesa, no estamos libres.
Have you ever told the Countess about this desire?
Many years ago, I gathered all my courage and approached her. She seemed... Not only that, she told me that if I served her well, she would one day grant me my wish. She gave me her word.
Creo que te va a dejar morir.
But the years turned to decades, and I'm still here, with most of my life now behind.
Why do you think she still won't turn you?
Not sure, my lady, but perhaps I'm of more use to her as I am now. Vampires don't make good serfs from what I hear. Hey, I've turned the evening sour, haven't I? Talking so much about my silly problems. Never know when to shut up.
No, desembucha, desembucha.
Trophime, you've done nothing wrong.
So kind of you to say, my lady. But no, please, leave me to my dark mood. You're far too fair to suffer through this. But I hope we will talk again. Maybe next time I'll be better company.
As you wish, Trophime.
Pues nada. Nos han echado.
This seems to be the only stuff in here that Trophime looks after. The fishing line is freshly waxed, and the rod seems to be
Lo de
in good
pescar.
order.
Tío, me extraña que no... Mira. Uy, me ha salido ahí un ruido raro. Digo, me extraña a mí que no encontremos nada aquí. Bueno, descansa, majo.
Take care, please.
No te esfuerces.
I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
No, pero es que ni venía andando. El de los conejos, hija, no eres capaz de cogerlo. Ahora, vámonos. Vale, que me estoy quemando, ya lo sé. Madre mía. Somos un torbellino andante. Tío, el gato no sé dónde cojones está. Me lleva por el camino de la amargura. Deberían de dejar una acción más. Es que además... te da tiempo, ¿sabes? O que sean un poco distintos. Solo 3 al día me parece súper poco. No avanzas, ¿eh? Se me hace muy largo. Yo soy con muchas acciones.
I should check out the general store.
Que no, que me quiera dormir.
Too bad I can't. I wonder if...
Y lo de las misiones es que no sé por qué no las tengo tachadas. Completada. Perfecto. Completada, perfecto, esta. No sé si es que hay más. Pero no lo sé. Claro, está igual. Si está fallida, pues ya está, no pasa nada. Ya he comprado lo de la baraja de cartas. No me jodas. Que he comprado la baraja de cartas que no es. Y lo de ganar monedas es una putada, ¿eh? Yo esto porque he metido la mano ahí en la caja.
No mail for me this time.
Vale, no nos quiere nadie. Madre mía, qué rapidez. Me voy a mudar aquí, ¿eh? Como sigamos este paso. Ah. ¿Qué ha pasado?
This must be the result of...
¿La lía pollito? Mi ojo. Hay algunas cosas que no sé cómo desbloquearlas.
Shoo!
Menos mal es así, ¿eh?
Hello, Lee.
Vale, no.
Hi, Lisa. How is young life?
Pues no sé qué tengo que hacer ahora entonces. Debería de hablar con nuestro coleguita y no sé dónde. Ah, mira, aquí está.
Go away, you.
A mí no me hables así, ¿eh?
Evening, Anastas.
Lisa, Have a lovely...
Vale. Pues entonces puede ser que nuestro amigo esté aquí abajo, ¿no? Míralo.
There you are. Am I happy to see you? Ready for our heist?
Not just yet, but I promise you'll...
All right, but please, I can't handle all this stress.
No sé cómo hacerlo. No tengo ni idea, ¿eh?
Anyone who orders...
To what do I owe the...
I'd like to play some...
This is...
Remember, I know all your tricks. If I see you pull any...
Loud and clear.
Pues todo bien, ¿no? Vaya puta mierda.
There you are. I'm ready for our
Ya, ¿y cómo lo hago?
Not just...
All right, but I can't handle all this.
Tío, no sé qué baraja de cartas entonces me hace falta.
Excuse me.
Es que no hay más.
Anything particular?
Baraja de cartas, me cago en todo. ¿Y para qué comprar entonces las otras?
Another happy customer.
No sé, lo pensaba, lo habré visto mal.
Shoo!
Uy, qué hostia, te voy a dar.
There you are. Ready for our...
Everything is set. Also, maybe don't call it a heist.
Sorry, I'm not much of a
Soy un buen
conspirator.
conspirador. No eres bueno en muchas cosas.
Trust me, it's all going to go smooth as silk. I'm doing the hard part, remember?
Indeed, you're right. Thank you. Let me just take one more shot for bravery.
No, pero no bebas.
It appears you've had quite a few already. This is how it all started, remember?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Buah. Le pegaba con el chupito y mira, ya está borracho. Si es que encima...
You got me drunk and cheated me out of something dear to my heart.
Greetings, my friend. I recall you leaving it here, but I'm afraid it's long gone.
Enough pleasantries. You said that if I beat you in cards, you...
Of course. Everyone knows.
Then it's a deal. Best out... Everyone here will be my witness. Now bring out the journal so I know you still have it.
It's your funeral.
Hey, Lisa, over here.
Quite a show you've put on.
That's the only way I know. Strangely, a crowd always makes me less nervous. You can still slip me the right card, yes?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Great. Now listen. I want to lose the first hand so he gains confidence. Don't. In the second and third rounds, I'll give you a sign for the card. 1 knock for a 6, 2 knocks for a 10, 3 for an ace.
Vale. Voy a tener que apuntar esto. Un golpe es un 6, 2 golpes es un 10 y 3 es un as. Pues ya verás tú cómo la lío.
Understood.
Serísimo, lo tengo ya aquí apuntado. Tengo la chuleta.
Brilliant. Here he comes.
Let's play.
Vale, espera.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Oh, sure you want to do that? Remember, you can't blame me for your...
I said hit me.
Well, 1 out of 3 is mine. You know what they say? Unlucky in cards, lucky in love. Oh,
Que sí, que tú
I
digas,
guess
perro.
that's not true for everyone either.
You son of a bitch. Deal the second round.
As you wish, my
3 golpes. ¿Qué
If getting
carta?
knocked 3 times, what did that mean again?
Unas.
21.
¡Hala!
What? How in the world did you... No matter. 3rd round will decide the winner.
Now to swap it back so he doesn't notice it later. Perfect.
Perfect.
Hit me. Hit me.
Pégame, no será dame, ¿no? Golpeo una vez. Un golpe es un 6.
I think he knocked just once.
Creo que esta vez solo ha dado un golpe. Es un 6.
Now let's swap them back.
Uy, casi la lío.
Done.
I won! I won, everybody!
This isn't possible, damn it! How did you...
You're a sore loser, aren't you? Quit your whining and hand me the journal.
Certainly. But first, why don't we see what all the fuss is about? Let us take a peek inside your
Don't you dare.
Man alive, Evgeny, I can hardly read any of this. You have the handwriting of a 5-year-old. Or her eyes, the depth of ancient waters. Her smile, a thread of finest silk. Ha! What a load of rubbish. Hold on a second.
Give it back.
Oh la la, what a charming young lady. And what's...
You filthy bastard. You'll pay for this.
No, friend. I completely understand. Matters of the heart can be quite Perhaps I should pay Anastasia a... I feel like she might be in need of some proper consoling, if you know what I mean.
That is the last...
Estate quieto. ¡Holo!
Sir, you've insulted my wife's honor, and I hit...
Eres tonto.
Dreadfully so.
Fine. I accept.
What is the weapon of your choosing?
Pistols. It's about time someone shot the whimsy straight out of you.
Very well. I propose we duel a week from today.
Agreed. Let our chosen second...
Perfect.
What a suicidal dolt. Everyone knows he's never held a gun in his life. Well, what are you all staring at? The show's over. Now get back to your drinking, please, and thank...
Dejarme salir, por favor. Este
If Gideon
chico...
already left, he must need some time to himself. I should check up on him later.
La verdad que la madre que le parió. ¿Y para qué cojones me gasta 15 monedas en una baraja? Es que... Y no me compro los vestidos porque no tengo dinero. Ay, esto no sé. Encuentra la cabeza del acertijo, el corazón y los pies. El gato me lo he comido. Ya te digo yo porque no entiendo nada. Esto está terminado, esto nada. Esto nada. El fondo de la botella. Y ahora ya me la estoy escuchando. Ay. Ya que estoy hago la ronda. Oh.
Locked.
A lo mejor es muy tarde. Me voy a quedar sin saber dónde cojones está el gato. Perdonad. Oh.
I love listening to water. There's something carved into this tree.
Un corazón.
The name Arhipovna, enclosed in a heart. But that's a patronymic, not a name. Unless... Could this be one of Arben's clues? The two that lie alone. Lover's Island. Yes, that fits.
Totalmente de suerte. Lo del corazón, vale, he puesto correcto. Pues eso que me llevo de gratis. Hostia. Todo bien, ¿eh? Os estoy poniendo fino, jodidos.
You know this used to be my dress, right?
Really? No, I had...
Uh-huh. Brought it to me from France after a big fight.
Era mío.
Preferred bribes to apologies.
I see. I didn't mean to steal it away from you. Would you like to have it back?
Sweet of you to ask, but don't worry about it. I just wish Mother would have asked me first. I am done with it anyway. Never thought it was a good fit.
It's about the hussar.
About how he won't give me a moment's peace? Trust me.
He knows you're up to something. Or rather, the Countess does.
Ugh. Can't he just look the other way? Seriously, would it kill him to look the other way?
I'm not sure he can he? I mean, I don't know a lot about your family's magical contracts, but I assume refusing an order is bad news.
I wouldn't know anything about that nonsense. I make it a habit to distance myself as far as possible from the dealings of my family.
Your father contracted the hussar to a life, an eternity of serving your family. How can...
It's not that I am completely heartless about my parents' dealings, the few that are even shared with me. But I learned a long time ago that I have to look out for myself too.
Ya, es difícil.
Well, perhaps this is a perfect opportunity to do both. Releasing the hussar puts an end to his snooping, keeping your establishment safe from the Countess.
Buena idea.
Well, when you put it that way, it certainly makes it all a bit more interesting. Let me think. You said serve my family.
Can't you just break it?
That would be the right thing to do, wouldn't it? Contracts are so... But it depends on how it was worded. Contract magic is an art in and of itself. And Father was a mice.
But there is a chance it could be
You'd have to figure out the original wording first. If you do, and if you figure out a loophole, let me know.
I will.
Don't thank me yet. Really, it's not going to be easy. You'll have to excuse me. Arben makes this look so simple.
I'd better report back to the Hussar.
Hey, Lisa.
I'd like you to have this. Made me think of you.
Are you sure? Thank you. It's really sweet, actually. See you around.
Bueno, por lo menos ha servido para algo. Hostia, pues como la cabeza es igual que esto, que es ir muy... que es buscar cosas muy pequeñas y tener la casualidad. Yo es que el corazón, porque he vuelto a pasar por aquí buscando a la sirena. Bueno, la sirena, no es una sirena, pero bueno. Las os he dicho y lo he visto de milagro. Hostia, y es que hay zonas en las que no puedo entrar.
I love listening to water. Nature makes the best music.
Todavía tengo tiempo de hacer ahí una última visita. Es que aquí no hay nada. No le voy a hacer nada a la señora. Bueno, puedo hablar.
Hello.
Oh, you're Lisa, aren't you? The doctor's apprentice.
That's
Estoy on
right.
fire.
Good evening, Nicolina. I just came to check in on how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm fine, dear. Thanks for asking. Much better after you and Dr. Volkov came to visit. Oh, it's very kind of you to stop by, especially after I've been such an arse to you.
That's quite all right. No.
I don't know what came over me that day. It's nice to see a bright young lady in your profession.
Estaba mala, no pasa nada.
Not all is lost in our country. Godspeed, dear.
Thank you, Nicolina. I'm glad you're feeling...
Nada sospechoso que vaya echando llamas.
More huts in the village down that way. And each... I was always terrified that I would fall into a... Keep up the good work, friend.
Estoy volviendo a mirar por si tengo la suerte de ver algo sobre lo de... lo diré, el acertijo. Pero tiene pinta de que no. Joder, ya por curiosidad, no sé cómo puedo ir a lo de los...
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Es que además no puedo ni entrar ni volando ni invisible, es que es súper raro.
It's too dark. I don't want to
Pero si vas volando, ¿cómo te vas a tropezar con una raíz, jodía?
Shoo!
Esto te daba con la mano abierta.
The lights are on.
Menos mal que aquí la gente no duerme. No serán vampiros, pero vamos. Mierda, he vuelto a salir al jardín, en serio.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell.
Así que sí, un segundo, no hay nada. Como estoy buscando pistas, digo, por si encontrase algo. A ver. Me cago en todo. Otra vez he vuelto a salir. Ojo que me quemo, ¿eh? Ojo que me voy. Yo no sé por qué espero encontrarla aquí, pero bueno. Ojo que me estoy quemando, vámonos. Venga, me pongo aquí el murcielaguito y vamos a... Ojo, ojo, ojo. Ojo que a partir de aquí esto se pone turbio. Menos mal que la casa está aquí al lado. No sé por qué se me ha salido el gato. Ahora vámonos para adentro. Ahora a dormir. Oye. Corre, corre. Bueno, hasta mañana, gente. A dormir. Sí.